everyone, I'm Mayuri Nayak here, and today I will be teaching a topic for ninth grade. Before coming to the topic, I will brief about the syllabus. We have to complete 15 chapters total for your ninth grade. And now, before coming to the actual topic, let me discuss some basic information which is required prior to start the topic. Now here I will share one screen. Okay. Now tell me, can you find a difference between column A and column B? There is some difference. Okay. In column A, there are some things which has definite shape and some things which acquire space, and it has a definite mass. Whereas see in the column B, can we touch the sound? No. Can you see it? Obviously no. What about electricity? Can you touch it? No. Can you see it? No. Can you see the gravity? Even in magnetic field, can you see that waves which is formed? Obviously no. So from here we get an idea that matter is something which acquires a specific space and has a mass. Okay. Further, here earlier our philosophers used to believed and they classified the matter into 5 basic elements. That is called as Panch Tattva. That is air, earth, fire, sky, and water. But later it was classified into 2 types, that is physical properties and chemical properties. Here we will be dealing with the physical properties. So what did you understand by mass? Matter. How will you define a matter? Matter is something which acquires space and has a mass, and it is made up of tiny particles. In other words, matter has a volume and mass. For example, this daily life example as we see, if you take a salt, a pinch of salt, and you dissolve it in a glass of water, enough water, it will dissolve, obviously. Whereas in the case of balloon, the air is filled, the air, so it requires a space. The air inside the balloon requires a space. Okay. Now, what do you understand by the mass? The quantity which is content in something, okay, is called as mass. The SI unit over here is kilograms, and this is constant everywhere. Now, don't get confused with mass and weight. Mass is totally a different term, whereas weight is totally a different term. But that we will discuss it later. Now, what happens when we try to break a chalk into small pieces? Try to break it as much into small pieces. Of course, you will see some powdered chalk over there. If you compare the powdered chalk with some pieces, obviously, which is the smallest? Obviously, the powdered chalk is the smallest, isn't it? So, what do we understand over here? That matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Atoms is the smallest possible unit of matter that exhibits all the properties of matter. Now here the other example, as we know, potassium permanganate. A pinch of potassium permanganate is added to 100 ml of water. Now take 10 ml solution from beaker A and transfer it to beaker B, which also contains 100 ml of water. And slowly repeat it until it reaches the beaker D. What will you see? Can you observe over here? The intensity of the color has reduced until it reaches beaker D. The purple color will not totally vanish. So, so that one single drop of potassium permanganate was enough to color the whole water solution, but the millions of particles, it keeps on dividing until it reaches beaker D. This indicates that a single crystal of potassium permanganate contains millions of particles that continue to divide into smaller particles. So let us discuss over here about the properties. Anything in universe is made up of matter, isn't it? Like in the first slide, we compared between column A and column B. A table requires a space, trees require a space. Then even all the matters require a space. Then matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms, as we studied. The matter is anything that occupies space and has a mass. This mass is constant everywhere. Particles of matter have space between them and are continuously moving. Now here, if you lit up that incense stick at home, surely you will get that nice smell in your house. It is because the particles are moving continuously in the space, in the empty space. But this we will discuss it later in the next topic. Again here, particles attract each other. Now here, particles attract each other, but we will learn it as we will be covering like how the matter is classified. The matter is actually classified into solid, liquid, and gaseous. There we will learn that how the particles are attracted to each other. Okay, that will be covered in the next topic. Thank you.